Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the art show. We're playing the SpyParty art show. How's it going?
It's going incredibly well. Now I'm just reliving and reminiscing about Art Attack. Did you have Art Attack?
No.
No?
Art Attack?
Because I think it was a BBC production, so it'd probably be for Britain, Australia, and the Commonwealth broadly. But effectively, it was just like Bill Nye the Science Guy, but art instead of science.
Oh, maybe I did. Maybe. I want it. Bill Nye but Science sounds fantastic to me.
Bill Nye but science, exactly. Bill Nye to me just isn't hard enough science.
He doesn't have any science. Doesn't do enough science for me.
That's what I've always thought about Bill Nye. He's just Bill Nye the guy to me.
Yeah. Bill Nye the guy.
Bill. I actually never seen a single episode of the show.
It's weird. It's like it's a strange one. It's a strange one. It was a good time, but dang if it wasn't a strange one.
Mm-hmm. Oof. I love that the art in this is just 3 different colors.
Yeah. I do too.
Banana bread.
Ooh. I should have had a lot more info with that banana bread, but there's 21 guests. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that much.
Good luck. Good luck on that one. 21 guests. Bill.
It does feel like that show like inspired so many shows after it, including things like
my YouTube channel.
Exactly, it inspired your YouTube channel. It's the only reason you got a channel, because Bill Nye the Science Guy. No, but like Brainiac and like Mythbusters and like maybe like all of those had Mythbusters was my absolute jam.
Except when they made me think they were gonna microwave a cat. I loved them.
I don't remember that episode, so frankly, as far as I'm concerned, sweet.
They didn't microwave a cat. But they were like, it was a myth. It was a myth. They were like, oh, we talked about it before. If you put a cat in the microwave, it explodes.
The myth is that I will microwave a cat. Myth busted. I'm not gonna microwave a cat, you nerds. What? I'm
not gonna. Basically, you're not wrong. That's effectively what it was. But then it was like they were like, come back after the commercial break. Nope, I was one further away.
Dang.
They're like, come back after the commercial break. We might, we'll see if the cat explodes when we put it in the microwave. And then you come back from the commercial break, and they're like, we were never gonna do that. But like, I was a kid, so I was terrified. I turned it off, and I never knew. I turned it off during the commercial break because I didn't want to see them blow up a cat.
Oh.
But I mean. There's a lot of people here.
There are, yeah. It's the problem I ran into.
Just have all the eyes. That's all.
What do I have to do?
Just have all the eyes.
Ah, right. See, that's my mistake. I've only got 2. I know, like a nerd.
Like a nerd. Just be a spider. Come on.
It's 2020 already. Just be a spider.
It's true. Looking in the back. Looking in the back. What the heck?
What to heck indeed?
What to heck?
What? I always loved Day 9's one of WTF, but repeating each of the words twice.
Oh,
Oh!
he did a head shake with the book that made it really look like he did a microfilm.
Yeah,
didn't, though.
microfilm is weird. When you watch from behind especially, like people just jot their arm out a little bit and you're like, yo, I see you. But
why does everybody look like they're microfilming all the time? Just know that there's spies at the party. Preserve your life. Don't look like you're putting something in the book.
It's the ABCD rule. Always be collecting discs.
Exactly. Boy, oh boy.
Back to the sniper. Damn it. I actually always prefer being the spy on this map. This information overload is the sniper.
It truly, truly is a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. Watch anything good recently?
No, because I've
just
not.
talk about who could just.
I've had
talk
no
about
connection to
something.
the internet, so
That's right.
What I've watched recently is The Outside. I've actually got a couch on my balcony because the couch no longer fits in my office, and I've just been sitting out there. Yeah, exactly. I've just been sitting out there watching the sunrise and sunset. It's been nice and serene, with a little glass of whiskey. I'm feeling like a real adult.
Well, that's nice. Nice and serene.
What have you watched recently?
Let's see. What have I even watched? Oh, we watched Glow.
Oh, yeah.
The final
I've only
season
seen the
of
first
Glow.
season of that. How are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Or how did you enjoy it?
It was good. It was good. Good last season. I don't think it's the last season ever, but it was the last season was very good in my opinion.
Better than the first?
Yeah, it's just it's a nice show. It's a nice show I wouldn't think I would like. Like, I don't know. Because I don't like wrestling at all. So I'm like, I didn't think it sounded interesting. Strictly because of that. The same reason that I'm not interested in things like Friday Night Lights or whatever, because I'm not interested in football.
Yeah, that's the thing for me as
But
well. There are a fair few different shows that I think I would be very, very interested in if I had like a slightly broader base of interests.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not, you don't have to be into the thing. It's like, you almost get just as much out of it if you're not into the actual thing itself. Almost.
Yeah, no, Glow seems to be like less about wrestling and more about the drama.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess I enjoy Breaking Bad despite the fact that I don't cook drugs often. So,
Quite frankly, I just, I couldn't get into it because of that reason. I was like, I need to go and cook some drugs first.
yeah, I can't
And then I'll
relate
come
to
back
these
to this.
characters. I don't know what their problems are because I have all the methylamine I need.
Exactly. Like, which is zero.
Mm-hmm. Good gosh.
Got any leads?
I
Just a
did,
small
and
one,
then
maybe?
both of them got low lit by the
What about a
banana
little
bread.
one?
Yeah, there you go.
What a small lead.
Ah! I'll tell you the big thing that made me not consider him, because I had a little bit of a like, what? But I have that with pretty much every character, to be fair, was that he was offered a drink and didn't purloin, and also didn't delegate the purloin by perfecting it. And I was like, you know, if you're trying to go through really quickly.
I know better than to touch saying anything to a drink when you're sniping.
Yes.
because you find NPCs suspicious sometimes by doing things kind of like that. So I'm not gonna take a chance. But also I was like, oh, you know what? I'll be Danny DeVito, because like literally everyone has to be here. So sure. Never know. I should like maybe have paid attention to the missions you were going for last time. I feel like that's a meta that I haven't.
You
pursued,
think I have
you
a
know?
consistency of the missions I go for?
I guess I would learn that, you know?
Honestly, like, largely it's just adjacency.
I would learn whether or not. Yeah. I think that's the correct way to play, is to just adjust yourself accordingly. Never. No, please. Do something like super suspicious, please.
Who said I haven't already?
Okay. That person just handed off the briefcase, so I shot based off of what you said. I was like, sure. I'll play your game.
See, you know what? That's
It's information overload. And I get what you're saying with the sniper. I'm like, yeah, I want to just go back to being the spy, so I'll snipe.
It's in the same way that, like, you just mentioned that I will find NPCs suspicious for doing normal things. I'll do that with drinks. You'll do that with briefcases.
Yeah.
Well, so my first thing was picking up a book and then just getting back to a conversation circle and then going to the other bookcase and popping it back in.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to get away with that, because that's exactly how I started last time, too.
Why don't you start that way this time as well? Let's go for it. I
Okay.
promise I won't shoot you. Much.
Fine. You won't shoot me much?
Yeah, no, only once.
You promise? Only one?
Everybody gets one.
Boy. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one.
I feel like I need to be zoomed in half the time on this map.
I know. It's like everything is so far away, but everything is also too close. It's pretty rough. It's like, yeah, it's one of the ones where zooming in can actually cause a problem for you.
But you kind of got it still.
Yeah. Kinda gotta.
Kind of gotta have to.
Kinda gotta have to. Notice anything weird about the time? the fact that I hiked it up to 5.5 minutes.
That's not weird. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not weird at all. It's totally normal. Oh,
Totally
no.
normal.
Well, that's a big old mistake on my part.
I mean, it's just like, we were just talking about how you zoom in. Did she take the guest list?
She did.
Yeah, I
she took the guest list, but also in the start of the game, she was outside.
Ah.
Yeah.
Outside
Outside of the
Good.
gallery. So I figured, oh, well, that
you thought
must have
because
been
of
when
the,
you've done it.
the watch. Oh, no. Yeah, I just did triple in a row. It was because I feel like you can easily. Well, we were talking about that because I was like, you know what? You zoom into the back, you literally can't see the front. So it's kind of it's a weird one because you can see the whole screen technically if you have eagle eyes, just by being zoomed out.
Yeah, but then the problem becomes like especially with I guess guest lists and stuff like that, you still need to have sight. It's rough.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, please. All right. If you do a bug in the next 10 seconds, I'll PayPal you $1.
Oh, a whole $1? You do know I'm actually $1
$1.
behind on rent this month, so that'll actually be quite useful for me, frankly.
Banana
Okay.
bread.
Well, there you go. Oh, okay. See, that would have been really useful if I was like paying just a little more attention.
It's hard to pay that much attention when the map is this cluttered, frankly.
Yeah. But like, there's 21 people.
Yep.
So many of them must have been out of the circle there.
You'd think, and yet, which were they?
Exactly. Which one? You want to tell me?
Oh,
you looking?
Yeah.
Were you paying attention to?
Yep. I was doing everything. All the time. Whatever you think I did that is especially a problem for you if I did it, I did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bang.
Whoa! Oh no, you shot me. This character.
Oh, no.
I don't know which character I should say, right? Without somehow accidentally giving some part of it away. Like
Yeah.
either I say the character I am or I say a character that I'm not. And either you know it casts suspicion no matter what I do, right?
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Never know. I don't know.
Never.
Oh,
No.
I can't see. I can't. It's this map is totally information overload. I highlighted a couple people and kind of just started talking.
Yeah, pretty much. At the absolute start, the first thing I did was run to the statues. I inspected 2, and then I swapped. I perfected the swap, thankfully, because I was holding it basically directly in the middle of the line of sight.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, we should probably do. I think we did. Did we do 3 and 3 already?
Oh,
just
we
sniped
did.
early because we. No. But it's. I was gonna say we should just do another round because we just sniped early because we just didn't want to be here.
Like, I'm fine with the map. It's just how many people are on it. I think like non-recommended settings, I'd be much more. Much more keen.
Yeah, I think so too. It'd be way more palatable. Way more palatable.
Mm-hmm.
Banana bread.
Whoa! Banana bread happened. Get everyone out of
He
conversation.
yelled it. Banana bread.
It does feel like you kind of just have to pick the few things you will watch and hope that those are the missions the enemy's doing.
It just really does. It really feels that way. And it is that way. I'm doing exactly the ones you want and exactly the ones. So if you don't see someone doing literally all of them, don't shoot them.
What if I want to shoot them though?
And, I mean, do you want to hurt people, Rhapsody? No. No. Oh, I thought you shot Danny DeVito.
No.
Did she swap?
She didn't, actually. What happened there was she picked up a book really early on, walked far away from the briefcases, went back to a conversation circle, went back somewhere else, back to the same conversation circle, and then just did a thing in conversation that I was like, I don't know if I've seen an NPC do this before, which was start talking and then immediately stop and go back to a civilian pose, like without an animation. And I was like, oh, that's a cancel talk.
You can I think you can frame people that way effectively because I think they can do it, but it's not common. But if I start talking in that conversation, I can make it so somebody else stops talking. So I could have been in that conversation and made them stop talking, you know?
Mm-hmm. Interrupt speaker kind of style.
Yeah. Interrupt speaker style. Interrupt speaker style. Oops. I'm just having a hard time pressing the highlight buttons.
Mm-hmm. It's left click. What are you looking for there?
Yes.
Banana bread. Banana bread. You had some banana bread the whole time.
Okay. Okay. Did you add timer? No. Maybe.
Never. Why would I? No. Never. Don't. Of course
Maybe.
not.
Of course not. I really wish I was paying more attention. I just need to low light so much more off of banana breads. But I'm just like, it's fine. Just like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Never know, banana.
Never. No. Banani.
Banana? Banana?
Oh, something about that tickles me.
Oh, there it is. On cue. Just heard it. Oh, you can double zoom. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, did you not know that for this map?
I did not know that.
Oh, whoops.
I've
Sorry.
been solo zooming.
Feel like
That
I've
was
had
not your job.
an unfair advantage based off of that.
Yeah, can we please turn the wait, hold on. Excuse me. Let me see that. Let me see that tray again, please. Okay. Excuse me, ma'am. How many drinks have you had?
2 at that point. I will say the ambassador was walking alongside me, just joined
I
me
know, I
walking
was
in a hallway, and I
watching
was
you
just
the
like,
whole
tap the
time.
butt.
I was watching the whole time, but there was another person in front of it when it happened. I'll say that in conjunction with being at the bookshelf made you suspect number one.
Yeah, my character started at the bookshelf with a last sip of a drink, and I was like, ugh, why?
Yeah. I just like I feel like maybe it shouldn't be this way, but based off of all the games we literally just played, I feel like being at the bookshelf is an immediate highlight
Yeah.
for both of us with the games we just played there.
Definitely on that map at the absolute least.
All right. So I mean 5-3, so it's a good map.
Mhm.
This is the only map that I think is balanced. Now, whatever we played last time was unbalanced. This one's balanced.
I'm hoping
it's
to think that
information
every
overload.
episode.
Yeah. Even if this is quote unquote the balanced way, spy versus sniper, I think it'd be more fun with like 3 or 4 less members at the party. So maybe we can keep that in mind. Is there a way to adjust that down?
Oh yeah, that's
Like
we were just playing with the
manually?
recommended settings, and yeah, you can manually have people.
I think it would be. I think it would be a fun map with 4 less people. I think it'd be more fun.
I think if there were
For
20
us.
fewer people, and you just had to be the spy, the double agent, seduce yourself, and the ambassador
Sometimes
as well.
it's the hardest thing to do. Sometimes I wake up in the morning. It's just I just don't know what to say to myself.
Yeah, I'm just
Just
not
seduce
feeling. I'm just not vibing myself anymore.
Just not feeling. Yeah, you changed the end of just not feeling.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got you.
And then I
Seduce
changed
myself, feeling. Okay, I cut the video. Thank you for watching. This has been Spy Party. Check out the description for links to the other channel and all kinds of good stuff. I don't know if
you
there's
know
a
what?
Croc 2 game facts there. Probably not.
You know what's not? Croc 2 Game Facts is probably not going to be there, but you know what will be there because of the time that this releases?
Temtem?
Temtem. There's going to be a series of Rito and I doing a co-op playthrough of the story in the MMO based on. It's effectively Pokemon with the serial numbers filed off.
It's
called Temtem.
It's Pokemon. Assuming it works.
Exactly.
Like, go check it out. If there's no link there, it probably didn't work. If there's no link to Croc 2 Game Facts, Croc 2 was a myth. You've never played it. You need to wake up. Croc never got a sequel. Please. We miss you. Come back to us.
And
Thank you
we'll
for
see you
watching.
next time.
Thank you. See you next time.
Catch
Bye.
that. Wake up.